You drop a deuce, close the lid, shut the door, and they just start cackling. I feel like he's actually being sweet. Yes, being sweet.
Thank you for showing me your butthole. It means you trust me. I'm honored. Put that away. There's men in the house. She's honored.
Oh, don't get shy, bagel. She's all shy. She's all shy.
I love you so much. I would die for you. If you ever need me to take someone out, you let me know. Allegedly.
Look, oh, there she goes. Oh, there she goes. Oh my goodness.
Henry.
Yeah. Molly.
And they got a barbecue grill. You can have.
Oh, nice.
What? Oh, that's bougie.
That's so nice.
The house is right here. You ain't bring it. And that's something I need to do one day.
There's gonna be so many kids out here this summer. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What's that?
There's gonna be so many kids out running around here all summer. It's
Cool.
Every time that I swim in an apartment complex swimming pool, the whole summer there's always people there all the time. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
It's got a nice gym too. Look through here.
Oh, shit. It's
Oh
huge.
hell yeah! That's what she said.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I feel like that's bigger than those hardware complexes. Oh, shit.
They got a nice waterfall.
Oh damn!
Waterfall from there, and you sit there and you can hear that. It's
No shit.
I gotta stay in the very shallow end.
and
I can't swim.
And it's close enough where I can.
And we're right by like the Golden Corral, so we're close to the bus line and everything.
And it's like I can sit here and my Wi-Fi works too.
Okay, nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's convenient.
It's right there. You
Yeah,
know?
no, that makes sense. Holy shit.
I can come up here and do my computer shit, and
Nice.
Yeah.
It's cute. That's the one thing I miss about.
I think the number one thing holding back the believers of Jesus Christ from studying Islam is that they're scared that there might be more than Jesus Christ. So, my theory is that if God existed in and of himself and created himself into Jesus Christ and then took him back to heaven with him, then that would mean that from that moment forward, everything in all of creation would have been at the hands of Jesus Christ once more with himself, God the Father, because it's a Trinity. That means that using the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Jesus Christ is the author of the Quran. So, the globalists' plan is to go to Gaza, shut down the conflict, evacuate people to a city somewhere in Egypt or something where they build it into basically a America copy-paste of McDonald's and private prisons and Starbucks and Walmart wasteland of concrete. And then they introduce drugs. The goal is that the powers that be want to get Muslims strung out on drugs and to destroy the word of Allah. I think it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. I would rather try and fail than have never tried at all. I know I'm a miracle. I know how far God's taken me. I work so hard. My focus is terrifying. My attention to detail is unmatched because of my God. And I push God and I say, God, how much of a miracle do you want to make out of me today? I challenged my God to challenge me. My God doesn't ask for me to surrender. My God asks for me to be a warrior for his truth. I want to build houses underground. I want to, like, dig super deep basements, basically, and then take, like, shipping containers, basically, and just make a metal shell or whatever, you know, and then build it down like that and just make it all, like, electronical and stuff, and then cover the top of it with, like, plants and all that type of shit, so that there's, like, a way to, like, the roof, like, raises up and everyone can, like, walk in or something. I don't know. No. It'd be cool, though, to put all our houses underground so that, A, there's, like, no weather damage ever. The only way something's going to happen to your house is if there's a fucking earthquake, and everyone's fucked either way if that's the case. But you could probably find a way, to reinforce the houses so that it'd be like, you know, the same thing they do with, because you could build complexes like this underground. You could build like 100 stories underground, you know, and it'd be way safer than a skyscraper. You're not going to have to deal with any of that danger. And there's not going to be anybody like falling to their death. There's not going to be any wind that you have to account for, so you're not going to have to worry about that. So instead of building tallest buildings ever, we can build the deepest buildings ever. And what's going to happen is then we can build cities underground so that our cities just keep expanding underground. And if you want to go into like the technological concrete, you know, just like screens everywhere, entertainment, just crazy, awesome paradise, Walt Disney World, Starbucks, all that, you go underground and you just start exploring the fucking world because it's all connected. There's fucking trains and shit like that, maglevs and shit. Elon's got the whole thing fucking cranking. A bunch of Chinese engineers, and I got a bunch of Saudi Arabian trillionaires are investing in the project. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Then, once all of our construction and housing and everything is underground, you know what we're all going to do? Instead of working at companies and exchanging goods and services and blah, 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 and buying things with paper money and driving around in metal cars, guess what we're going to do? Farm. Because all of our construction is going to be underground. All of our equipment's going to be underground. There's going to be no need for concrete roads. There's not going to be any need for anywhere above ground transportation-wise, because underground is like a metro or a subway that goes around the entire globe that has focal points, and it's literally like we take the whole entire earth and we map it out in a grid, and we just make sure that everything's like super close walking distance for everybody. But everybody's going to always be walking around all the time because it's going to be like an underground theme park. There's going to be roller coasters and shit. You're never going to have to pay for anything. You just hop on the ride, and it's always going, and there's like safety checks and protocols and stuff, you know, and you know, nobody works there. It's just fucking, you know, people helping out and making sure that, you know, because like the food and everything will grow above ground because we'll just let Mother Nature heal herself. Like all of our trash and everything will just scrape it all up, and just all this concrete here, we'll just start laying sod. We'll just look outside right there. We'll literally just lay sod. We're just going to lay sod. We're going to have grass growing everywhere. We're going to build up soil. We're going to fucking just start ponds and lakes and rivers. And it's not going to be no government that does it. We're all just going to start doing it together. We're all just going to help each other out and stuff. You know what I mean? We can have businesses and all that. We can keep money. We can keep currency and all that stuff. You know, it doesn't have to be a non-existent. But all that stuff is going to happen underground. Like the purpose of the surface of the earth is to absorb the nutrients from the sun, use photosynthesis, turn it into something that we can get nutrients from. It's not so that we can sit up here and roast in the sunshine. You know what I mean? The purpose of Earth was never for us to be harvesting resources from, you know, the center of the Earth and destroying the surface of the Earth. We were supposed to be getting resources from the surface of the Earth and tunneling and building stuff underground. It's exciting, though, because we can grow. If we have, instead of all this crap, like if everyone lives underground in all of our restaurants and all of our housing and all of our cars and entertainment and exercise, and the whole world is just underground. You know what I mean? This whole planet's going to be beautiful, covered with just grass and water and animals and like, dude, freaking farms on farms on farms. Like, it's not going to be based on making money. It's going to be based on just like, okay, what do we need to survive and stuff? And other than that, let's just make it beautiful, and let's just have a good time, and let's just get along. Let's just be one world. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say, I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.